You're watching EVH Gear TV, brought to you by Mike's Music. Visit Mike's Music online for all your EVH and other gear needs. Microphones for EVH Gear TV are provided by Rode Microphones, and official Van Halen merchandise is provided by VanHalenStore.com. Now, here's your host from Ontario, Canada, EVH Gear artist Eric Broadbent.
Hey everyone, all Canadian friends, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Happy Sunday Eve. It's Sunday, it is Sunday, right?
Yes.
I lost track of it with the holiday. Happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadian friends, and Eric Jr. here is joining me, and he's got a new bass. Tell us about your bass, Eric.
This is the Flea Bass. This is a discontinued bass. I believe that was discontinued a while back, like 2010, 11-ish.
Something like that. Talk up a little bit if you can too.
And the thing is like these things are rare now. They don't seem as expensive, but they are definitely a rare type of bass. But it is a very nice bass. I can tell this is an older model, because of the neck. Usually there's like a curve at the end.
They changed them after a while, did they?
Yeah, they curved it down, which actually means that this sound of the bass is a bit punchier.
Okay. And
the strings are a bit looser, but in some ways I feel like that if the bass strings are looser, it's got better tone.
In your case too, we tuned down a half a step here too,
yes.
So they're even a little bit more slinky for you too, right? Yeah. Jeremy Carter's jumping in, says, "What's up? Congrats, little Eric. Very nice, thank you. You want to do a little bit of playing for a little bit?"
Yeah.
All right. What I'll do is I'll mute your microphone. Actually, you can probably still keep your microphone on as well too.
Is it okay if you can pass me the pick, please?
Yeah, I will for sure. There you go.
Thank
All
you.
right. Here, I'll turn on your bass for you. What do you want to play?
Anything really.
Why don't you try some of your gorilla stuff? Is what you're really good at. Try some of that.
Here we go.
All right. Are you gonna play? Stage right. So what is the name of that song, just so people know?
Strobe Light.
Okay, from the New Humans album. Keep going. That's a good one.
Kids with guns.
That's really good. Try the really popular one that everybody knows. You're doing that one today on Instagram. Hey, Jay's Tacos Guitars jumping in too, says, "Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving." Thank you. Go ahead. That's a really good one. I like that one.
Yeah.
I should tune my acoustic guitar to E flat. I think it's in concert pitch right now. What's the other ones you know by the Gorillas? I should say by Gorillas, not the Gorillas. Gorillas. That's a good one.
See, I should really be playing it like
Yeah.
Because the comes from the guitar.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, it's kind of cool to mix and match a little bit.
Yeah. What else do I know?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's El Manana. Good one. Very nice. He hasn't put this thing down since he's got it. When did you get it? Friday, right? Brought it home Friday?
Mm-hmm. I've learned all the songs on it already, so.
It was pretty cool, actually. I had the on the stand I have on the wall over. You can't see behind my head here, but I usually keep the acoustic guitar up on that stand up on the wall. And I kind of tricked him. I brought the guitar home that day, the bass, I should say. He didn't know about it. And I put the bass up on the wall. And I said, here, can you take this into my office? The lights were off. I said, go put this on my desk in my office. And he comes in, and he turns on the light, and there's the bass sitting there. And he was pretty excited.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's a nice bass you got there. What is that, right? And I knew what it was. It was just, being sarcastic, right? So.
Mm-hmm. Terry Bear's jumping in. He says he did not know that they made the Flea Bass in that color. Yeah, they have it in the black, the green with the orange pickguard. Is that right?
No.
Am I wrong on that?
Black and the white.
Yeah.
Black and the white, orange in the orange body and the yellow pickguard.
Gotcha. And then
the blue in the blue body and the orange pickguard, and the green body with the pink pickguard.
Oh, that's bizarre. Yeah. Okay. And that's the whole color selection.
Mm-hmm. You know what'd be cool?
What's that?
If you can still find a pink bass, pink one like this, if you guys have the money, you can go on eBay. They sell one left.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's selling it. It's a pink one. If you go much insane and actually decide to paint a limited edition one, you can put little seeds in the pink one, on the pink and orange one. It looks like a watermelon.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah, that'd be very cool. Yeah.
And then you can put like a lighter gradient of lines of orange.
Yeah. So you have
you can make a watermelon flea bass.
That'd be really cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, he's getting along with it pretty good. I mean, he's got the fingers like I have, so the reach for him, even as a young kid, he can really gravitate to it, no problem. So good with it.
Yeah. I literally scared the crap out of myself when I picked up a guitar after playing this bass for after a day and a half.
Yeah. I
went to pick it up and like, how did the body get so small? What happened in the neck? And I can stretch so far now because I can stretch far on the bass.
It's really good. Like I told him, I said, it's very, very good practice for him. Once you practice on the bass for a while, you jump back over to a guitar, whether it's acoustic or electric, you'll be flying on the guitar. Cinder's jumping in too, says cool bass, congrats. Yeah, he's really enjoying it.
I've also been doing good at slapping.
Mm-hmm. That's good. We gotta get some new strings in that too. Sounds pretty good. I like it. You having fun with it?
Yes.
One of these nights we'll hook up. We're gonna bring his keyboard down here as well too, and we'll get his keyboard hooked up. We'll do a bit of a jam. We'll hit some backing tracks. We'll do some jamming, the both of us together. He'll have some fun with that for sure. So will I. And Terry says he thought it was a Fender signature, but it sounds good so far. Yeah, this one isn't the Fender Flea Bass. They make that one as well too. This was one where Flea actually started his own company, kind of like the EVH Gear kind of thing, with Eddie's moniker. But Flea, ran these into production and then realized how hard it was to actually run the business of owning your own guitar company, bass company in this case. And it's a guitar company, right?
Yeah. And
I realized it was a little bit too much work that he could dedicate to, so he just kind of pulled the plug. Hence the fact that now they're a little bit rare now, so kind of cool. And Terry says, I had that happen when I first started playing bass. I went on to guitar and I thought the same thing, how it didn't feel right, but smaller, closer together. Yeah, for sure. That's even what I tell him too, to practice on the acoustic a lot too. Just practice the acoustic, get back on the guitar, and it'll roll tough on your hands up quickly as well.
Yeah. The Fender Signature one, is actually good pricing.
Yeah,
it may be if you're into like the cheaper like Squire ones, it might be pretty expensive, because I think it's like around a few K.
Yeah,
for a bass, but for a bass like that, it seems like a good price.
Mm-hmm.
It's relics, right?
Yeah.
The Fender relics are pretty expensive.
Yeah.
So that one would have to be a bit of expensive as well.
Yeah, for sure.
It kind of looks like my Fender, my Squire Telecaster. They actually made two style bodies.
Mm-hmm.
One was just actually like the kind of like that white cream.
Yeah.
And the exact same pickguard.
Yeah.
So it's a similar thing, right? If you relic that, that would be like kind of like the opposite.
Yeah.
Type deal.
Kind of a flip flop.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite so far between guitar, bass, and keyboards?
What my favorite instrument?
Yeah.
See, electronic bass is so similar to regular bass, as well as many different instruments like electric guitar. Is similar to just a digital MIDI electronic guitar, or same thing, electric. Because they're digital, right? But the bass is always going to stay the same because you hear it in the background of a song, right? So it's like... But it's like you turn down the tone.
Yeah, it can be very different kind of...
People turn down the tone for most of this stuff when they're playing finger.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you don't really hear that.
A lot of times too, there's a huge difference between finger and the pick. Too,
yeah,
well,
right. So listen.
Yeah. I'm glad to see you using your fingers as well too. He's learning both, which is good. So. And this is funny. Showman Blue says, "Hey Eric and Eric Jr. I didn't know Canada had a Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, eh? Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, you'll probably be having yours at the end of October. I think that is, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Is that when it is? I'm bad for not knowing exactly, but I know we celebrate at different times. But yes, indeed, we do celebrate Thanksgiving over here as well too. Yeah. And Chris Jones says, let's hear a Geddy Lee lick. Hey, there you go. That'd be all right. You know a bit of Spirit of Radio, don't you? Can you remember that one? Mm-hmm. Remember in these positions here? So open here. I don't want to put you on the spot. Do you kind of remember it? So open E, then F sharp, G. Like that. All chromatic. So open, yeah. Yeah, so you're kind of in the right neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's a little tough for him, but he does. We were listening to a lot of Rush recently. I was working on Spirit of Radio, obviously on guitar, and some Limelight and some stuff like that as well too. So it's obviously a big influence to him as well too. What's your biggest musical influence? And maybe you can say your first influences, maybe a few of them.
What do you mean?
Well,
those are big boy words. I don't know big words.
Okay, what music inspires you the most? Name a few bands that inspire you. And I know the answers to this, but because we talk about this all the time. But
some of the things I haven't mentioned.
Line first, like number 1, number 2, number 3.
Number 1 would probably be Gorillaz, right?
Good band.
Number 2, it might be silly, but it's similar to the same people because they were also in the same band, Blur. They also kind of helped me out as well. Van Halen, obviously. I mean, look at the...
Yeah, there's Van Halen everywhere in this room.
And I actually don't know anymore. I think because I'm not saying, like, I'm not trying to name them because I think, look at me, I know this, right? This is what inspired me. Yeah. No, it's because I don't even really remember. It's been that I remember all this stuff that I've been doing, right?
That's a couple good bands to start with, though, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
and they even, the Gorillaz even inspired me as well, too, when we went to the concert. Like, I was starting to get into the band, because of the boy, but we went to see him in Toronto at the concert, and I've been a huge fan ever since. And you start taking some of their music apart and kind of reverse engineering it. There's a lot of stuff going on that you normally don't, give bands like that credit. Terry Bear says his bass cost him $180 Canadian, bought a jazz bass kit from Solo Music in Mississauga and built it himself. Might be a cool thing for you and Junior to do a guitar or bass kit from them someday. Yeah, build our own from scratch.
Yeah,
you can relic it the way you like it, kind of thing.
Yeah, the cool thing is I've always wanted to get one of those because they sell them on eBay, right? They're like $60. They're cheap basses. Mm-hmm. Like it's like a DIY thing. They'll send you a whole body, like any color of your choice. Yeah. But the cool thing is that they don't have any brand name on them, so we can just make it up ourselves.
Yeah, make a cool logo.
I'll show you after the show I'll show you. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, make your own name on a logo or font or something like that, and get one of those like a water slide decal, so it's permanent on there. And then you clear coat it over top of the decal. Yeah, it's not going to come off. They
have this pick guard. It's kind of popular, right? The pick guard leads all the way down here.
Oh yeah.
Right? It looks like a normal kind of
Like like a Stratocaster kind of style.
Yeah,
pickguard?
except it goes around
Okay.
the knobs.
Neat.
You've seen it before.
Yeah, I know I have. Yeah, I know the traditional one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Shoma Blue says, hey guys, give up some of those thumbs. Thumbs are free. Yeah, awesome. I love that. Thank you very much. Thumbs up. I appreciate that. Yeah, so we're just kind of hanging out and enjoying Thanksgiving here. And I promised him we'd pop on for a little bit and he can show off his bass. He's very excited, obviously, to play that. And it's been a nice addition for him here in the studio as well, too. So the kid's playing bass, playing guitar, playing keyboards, and doing a great job on each of them. He's far further ahead than I was at his age. I really didn't even really get into music seriously until I was about 16. And then that's when I really started to think that there's potentially a future in it. He's only 11 now, and I mean, he's been playing for quite some time. But at 11, I think you're off to a really, really good start.
Yeah.
You're having fun, right? Which is good, so that's the main thing.
Yeah, like I was talking about before, I can stretch so far on the guitar now. I can. It's pretty easy for me now.
You're doing really good with it, and the fact that you're not fretting out on the bass, which is good. That's usually a sign where people, their first time on the bass, especially young kids, they'll fret out because they just can't reach the notes, or they're playing right above the fret. It's so easy to fret out. Michael Bishop jumping in says hello, Eric and Junior. And Terry Bear says he definitely plays bass better than I do. So I'll say thank you on that one for sure. He can't say thank you because he has a pick in his mouth.
Thank you.
Look like the old man when I'm doing the tapping. I'm putting the pick in my mouth the whole time. That sounds good. Give another spin of Gorillaz Feel Good. Give that another spin. Yeah, keep the tone open all the way. Give it a shot. Is it loose?
It's rattly.
Okay,
It's funny.
I might have to adjust it just a little bit. That's okay. Very good. I love it. I'm going to jump off here in a second probably, buddy, but I just want to say, a couple other people jumping in here as well, too. Paul Glover's jumping in, says, hey, everyone. Showman Blue says, hey, this is cool. Heck to see the two of you together. Wish I had started early. Yeah, we spend a lot of time in here, especially now that he's got the bass. We've been jamming a lot more. We're doing some Van Halen the other night. We're doing Running with the Devil, and what else were we playing by Van Halen?
I don't think anything else.
No, I thought we did one other one. But it's fun. Yeah, we're going to be jamming a lot more together. Going to start recording together, which is going to be the fun part, eh? I'm doing a lot of that. And writing some... I've got a whole bunch of stuff on the computer just itching to be recorded. So get him to lay some tracks down on the bass, which would be good and good experience for him. Working with the metronome will be really good and a real discipline for him as well, too. The metronome, the click, 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 that will help tremendously with your timing. And not just on bass... but also on guitar, on keyboards, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, just to seriously keep your timing together. And that's one thing I never practiced with a metronome as a kid. I was always just in my own sense of timing, and whether it was a good thing or it was a bad thing, I could keep time pretty good. But metronome, especially with recording software, everything is, whether you're using Logic or whatever the programs you're using to record, built-in metronomes will keep that, even just for practicing, right? And with Logic, we got the drummer that's built into it. You can jam along with that as well, too. Let's just jump down to the very bottom here. We're going to jump off here shortly, guys. Just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving over here in Canada. And the boy wanted to show off his bass. So Brad's saying, hey all, happy Thanksgiving, Eric and family. And any other fellow Canadians on here. Mark Taylor's jumping on, saying, hey, Eric and Eric. Tactical Six Strings jumping in with the thumbs up. And Paul Glover says, I got to get my boy a bass. For sure, there's lots of fun, and I mean, he's really enjoying it. You can play a little bit more. I'll turn it back on for you here. There you go. Play a little bit more if you like. Show one of your riffs that you made out.
Oh yeah.
Try that.
Oh yeah. This one's. I like this one.
reminds me of kind of a combination between Tool and Pink Floyd a little bit. There's a real haunting, melody there to that. I can't hear because I don't have headphones on, but did that change the tone a lot when you adjusted the tone?
It sounds nice, actually.
You like the tone off, eh?
Not always, no.
No. See, I like a nice bright tone, and sometimes a slight overdrive too. Like you get your Geddy Lee or Billy Sheehan type of a sound, but there's just a slight bit of grit. And Paul Glover said, "Yeah, metronome is essential, guaranteed. It certainly is. It's something you'll appreciate in your latter part of your life for sure."
Oh yeah, 1 second.
What's that? Oh yeah, is that your keyboard man song? Very good. I love it.
Yeah, thank you. If you guys don't know, if you've seen that photo that we did, with me wearing that Eddie Van Halen mask and the hat and the road jacket.
The red headphones you were wearing?
Yeah. Actually, they're up there. But the thing is that was actually used for the song I just played, Keyboard Man. I'm going to be selling CDs, so yeah.
Bandcamp.com/what? Relay Music or
Relay Music, yeah.
Is it Relay Music? I forget offhand.
It's Relay, either or. You'll still find it.
Okay, so just so if you go to Bandcamp, type in Relay or Relay Music, you'll find his music there. It's really cool. It's kind of technical, techno, I should say.
But it's all capitals, so if you get mistaken with another one, just look at that one that's all capitals and has my face and all that. So
cool. What is Terry Bear says, I got something similar to that on my YouTube channel and one of my first bass practice vids. Oh, cool. And Jack Martin says, hey, Eric, on my other account tonight. Chris Jones says there are some good Sheehan lessons on YouTube. Indeed, there's so many good things on YouTube. I've been downloading a whole whack of lessons lately too, just tutorials and playthrough videos and stuff like that, just to figure out some songs I'm playing wrong in some different spots. And yeah, YouTube is a godsend for sure when it comes to any instrument. Van1977 says, hello, Eric. Hef is here. Hey, man. Good to see you. Paul Glover says, happy Thanksgiving to my friends across the border. It's it's been a nice day, and it's kind of, once again, I tend to say this word on the channel a lot, either unseasonably warm or unseasonably cold. Today's one of those quite warm days. It's pretty hot in here, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Yeah, like I'm sweating like buckets right now as well too. As soon as I open up the door and go out there, it's going to be 10 degrees easily cooler in the living room. Paul says I'm here in NF New York. So yeah, lots of people joining in from around the globe. And we're going to be jumping off here soon, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty hot in here.
You know what it's like for me when I do the shows on Friday. You come out of here after an hour and a half, and I'm like literally soaking wet. Very old home.
It's like you just got out of a pool.
I know. Sometimes, doesn't it? Yeah, it's crazy. Speaking of the show, I thought I'd give you some updates as well, too. We had to juggle a couple show dates. Next Friday, I was scheduled to have Steve Lindstrom Autograph on. I've had to bump him a little bit because he just got another gig. I forget who he said he's playing with. Obviously, he's with Autograph, but I think there's a festival date he's doing. It's either with Slaughter and somebody else, Mark Slaughter. I forget. So we had to move him. So he's going to be coming on the 25th. So I have a mystery guest coming on Friday. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about that as we get closer throughout the week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll put some promo up and tell you about that one. And then coming up down the road after that, I've got, I'm just looking at my calendar here, and I've had to do a few Wednesday dates just because some of these artists' schedules just don't work on a Friday. So and that's why I have to look at these notes. And it's hard to get used to the Wednesday and Friday deals. So on the 18th, which is the following Friday, Derek Shrinian from Sons of Apollo and Dream Theater is going to be on, and that's going to be a real treat. And I'm really hoping I can get him to play because he does some of Eddie Van Halen's hardest guitar solos on keyboard, and they sound just like absolutely amazing. So that's going to be a good one to check out for sure. And then 2 nights after that, I've got Rudy Sarzo. Everybody knows who Rudy Sarzo is, and you want to talk about bass, buddy? You're going to watch this guy closely when you see him play. I know you don't know a lot about Rudy Sarzo yet because you're very young. But you're going to watch him and just learn from him. He's a master. So it's one of all of our bass heroes as kids growing up. And then the following week, Dan Palmer You know, from Zebrahead and Death by Stereo. It's going to be a phenomenal night. He's a huge Eddie Van Halen fan. He's got a lot of the gear, amps, guitars, the whole works, and the crazy mustache. You got to check that out. You've seen the mustache. Remember that with the big handlebar?
Yeah,
Yeah, for
cool.
sure. That's a good one. Let me see. Center says, check out Scott's bass lessons on YouTube. Great info. That's a good one. Let's remember that. Okay. Thanks, Center. And you should do that upstairs a lot too. You can plug in upstairs into the computer and go on YouTube and just practice away.
I don't have any applications for my computer.
Oh no! Oh, well, you got GarageBand up there, right? Don't you have that
Yeah,
in there?
but I don't have a little thing.
No, I'll give you the interface. I got it right here. Or actually, I had it here. Where was it? Yeah, it's still here. The Apogee Jam. We use this a lot. This is a pretty good interface. Apogee Jam. I actually it only works for Mac, but it does work for the iPads as well too, which is pretty cool.
I use it in GarageBand on my iPad.
Yeah, it works really, really good. The video he did the other day on Instagram that we shared was using this directly right into the iPad and just using the native camera app, and it was pretty
surprisingly, you thought it didn't work.
I didn't think it worked for that, but yeah.
I worked in GarageBand, so I'm like, I don't know, maybe I can try it in here. So, it'd be funny because if I Skype call or Discord someone, I all I can do
you play bass on a Skype call.
Is like
hello. You know, you're trying to say hello and it's instruments playing.
So it's like do you like sleeping in the dark?
There you go. Taco Bell drive-thru. Paul Glover says, when did you start him, Erica? My boy is 6. You were probably, I'm going to say he was probably about 3 or 4. If Sandra Lee was watching right now, Poison Ivy, she would confirm for sure. Hang on just for a quick sec.
Sorry.
If she was watching, she'd say for sure. But I think he was about 3. He started on drums. And when I say drums, not a real drum kit, but he had one of those Fisher-Price type tables. Like you use them for playing.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Either playing Play-Doh or Lego or whatever. And these big round legs about this big on them. And he would flip the table upside down. We always had drumsticks kicking around from bands that we played with. Or
but the thing is I didn't, most of the time I also didn't use drumsticks.
Yeah. Oh, this is funny.
Apparently we had Barbie dolls from probably my sisters in younger ages.
Mm-hmm.
I'd take those Barbie dolls. I'd rip their legs off, and I'd use their feet as the drumsticks.
We had a bunch of Barbie torsos around the house, and if anybody come over to do like a look at the house or something, they would think that there's something like from some Texas Chainsaw Massacre show or something.
Yeah.
Barbies with arms and torsos and a head, but no legs on any Barbie.
Like the ripped hair.
And the legs would be all beat to heck because you were using them as drumsticks.
They'd have like a bunch of scratch marks and all that on them.
So yeah, that's when he started on that. Then he graduated to real drumsticks. And then from there to some, real small, half-size acoustic guitars and things like that, and ukuleles, mandolins, things like that, and then guitar.
I remember I wanted a guitar really bad, and you bought me a ukulele because I thought I didn't know at the time the difference between those two.
Mm-hmm.
And you bought me a ukulele, and I'm like, wow, I got a guitar, right?
Yeah, well, to you at that age, it looked like one, right?
Yeah, it was the size of one, but I remember one day, you thought I was at the age to get a full-size guitar, even though I didn't learn any chords whatsoever. I just strummed the...
Yeah.
And then I just kind of like,
Yeah.
Actually, it's here in the office right now. It's actually that Peavey, the cartoon Peavey.
Oh, right.
That was my first guitar. You brought the case out and you opened it, and then you're like, okay, so this is gonna be your guitar. And I'm like, wow,
nice Wolfgang. Not a bad guitar to start on, actually. USA Peavey Wolfgang.
Yeah, no, it's really nice.
And then you got we got your real drum kit, a small 4-piece kit, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then more guitars.
I wonder what my next guitar was.
You had that black one, that black acoustic.
No, that was like the toy one. That was like a toy acoustic one.
Oh, okay.
And actually, that one was before the one.
So you went from the Wolfgang, and then I think I gave you my Yamaha. I think I traded you the Yamaha back for the Wolfgang. I think it was.
So I started off with the Wolfgang, then I went to the
SG.
No.
No.
I went from the PB Wolfgang to the Wolfgang Standard.
Okay. Right. Yep.
And then I got my Yamaha.
Yep. Then the SG, and
then the SG.
Then the Telecaster.
Then the Telecaster.
Yeah.
And I plan pretty soon on where me and him are going to have a full set of guitars in this room.
Yeah, it's coming along pretty good. We're going to be striping up the Music Man too as well.
Yes,
yeah,
we have that.
We
have it in the corner over there.
We'll do that together. That'd be fun. Do an Eddie Van Halen Music Man. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. I've been keeping an eye on these new, because me and Dad have kept this in our mind for a long time, because of my guitar hero, Jeff Wooten. He has an Eastwood guitar. We've been keeping an eye on this company for a long time.
We might be doing a demo or review on that one coming up.
Yeah, that's one of my dream guitars.
It's pretty cool. I'll post a link to that one sometime on the Facebook page and show you. They're very, very cool. They're real throwback guitars, vintage looking, very neat.
Mm-hmm.
Multi pickup with like a million knobs, kind of like Eddie Van Halen's old Tesco Del Rey. If you've seen that one on the cover of some of the guitar magazines,
they actually sell the exact same one.
They do actually, yeah.
But instead it doesn't say, it doesn't.
On it,
yeah, it says Eastwood.
Yeah, it's very cool. Just gonna jump back to chat for a quick second, then we're gonna jump off here, buddy. So, Hef says Rudy is a god of bass. I agree with that for sure. Chris Jones says Rudy got to play with the greatest guitarist of all times. Can't wait to see the show. Yeah, Randy Rhoads, right? Adam EVH is jumping in, saying hey, hello everyone. Hey Adam, happy Thanksgiving, buddy. Paul Glover saying hi. Adam Sinner saying hey Adam. A bunch of people saying hi to everybody. Thank you for the Thanksgiving wishes, Adam. Paul Glover says I got a cigar box. I got him a cigar box guitar to bang on. Cool. And I want to get him a mini Strat for sure. Yeah, those are very, very cool. I had one of those many years ago as well too. It's a Squire one, but it was very cool.
Yeah, the mini guitars are really cool.
They're nice. They're very nice.
Yeah, my friend Angel at school.
Mm-hmm.
She brought in a mini Squire that she got for picture day, right?
Mm-hmm.
She wanted a guitar really bad because she's into Avenged Sevenfold and all that, right? And she wanted to start learning guitar.
Yeah.
And all that, like all that crazy metal, like
kind of genting stuff. Yeah.
That type deal. But she brought it in for picture day.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to see it, and I got to play it,
mm-hmm.
right? And it was a pink Strat.
Oh yeah.
Mini Squire.
Yep.
It sounded great. It's a pretty good guitar.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Hef says, love the Barbie doll legs for drumsticks. He used to use pencils. Yeah, I think a lot of us in school probably started with pencils for sure. And Scott Jace jumps on, says, hey guys, long time no see. Good to see you. For sure, it is good to see you. And I think we're going to jump off here momentarily, guys. It's about 8:30. What is it? 8:36. My poor vision doesn't let me see very well. David Ennis is jumping in too, saying, hey, Eric and Eric Jr., happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. Appreciate that. So we're going to be back throughout the week. This week, I'm really excited. I got to say this. I won't say what it is, and the boy knows what it is as well, too. So, and he's very bad. He's worse than me for keeping secrets. So you can't blurt out what this is.
Secret revealed. It's
No.
It's a new shoe. It's new shoes.
New shoes. There you go. No, some really, really cool gear coming in this week. And I got to get cracking. There's many gear demos I've got to do here. I made a list, actually, and I won't say the ones that they are coming in because I'll give it away. But expect to see some good demos and reviews coming up on the Boss RV500, digital reverb, the MD500 modulation pedal, which is on the board, and we're loving that thing. It's on the board right now. We're loving it. And the Strymon Big Sky reverb. And then there's two new procs coming in. They're probably going to be staggered. I'm not sure what's arriving first, but I do know there's something major coming on Friday.
Yes.
And the boy knows how excited I'm about that. So it'll be a very big unboxing, and it'll also be something that you'll see on probably every single live performance-based video that I do. It's going to be pretty awesome. So we'll leave it at that, but it's going to be worth checking out for sure. So Paul Glover's taken off, and we are going to do the same as well. So once again, from both of us, happy Thanksgiving to our Canadian friends and family, and everyone out there, and all your family as well. Anything else you want to say before we take off, Junior?
No. No, not much. But just all I'm gonna say is thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for tuning in and all that.
Yeah, thanks a lot. He's excited to get to show you his bass. He was very excited about that, and I'm excited as well too. And as a lot of you kind of pointed out in the chat too, it's fun for us to jam together, and it's just more ways for us to spend time together. I posted just playing video games and all that kind of stuff. So it's quality time, which is something that's you can never put a price on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So I'm going to turn it over to the little man, not the little man that's sitting here in the stool, but we're going to turn it over to the little man. He's going to tell us what his name is, what he's playing, and we will see you guys real soon. Watch the Facebook page for any kind of spontaneous broadcast that may be unannounced, unboxings, all that kind of stuff. Facebook.com/EVH Gear TV. We'll see you very, very soon. Take care and cheers.
Hey, my name is Eric, and I'm playing the Frankenstrat guitar.
Video production services provided by Design 39 Media. Visit design39media.com for all your website, photography, and video production needs.